Hello and welcome to They Think It's All Rover. Today I'm actually filming not one, not two, but three fantastic American cars. And these cars are owned by my friend Mike, who I first met at Rustival 1 way back in the day. So this is a recent purchase of his, and this is a Lincoln Navigator, and this thing is an absolute beast. It's got a 5.4 litre engine in it, same as a Mustang engine, and it is absolutely huge. So yeah, I've come across the bridge from Wales today to film this. So Mike only picked this up less than 24 hours ago from was it Essex, Mike? Yeah, from Essex. So yeah, this is absolutely brilliant. So I've just had a quick ride in it. I've got to say, this feature is my favourite. You pull the door and out pops the side steps. How cool is that? So I've only ever seen these really on cop shows where cops are trying to pit maneuver them and stuff. So it's actually nice to see one in the flesh. Massive interior, and the seats are absolutely lovely as well. Very comfy. Let's have a look in the back. So I actually know very little about this car at the moment because, like I say, this was a last minute thing. There we go. So we've got heater controls in the back, and it looks like there you can actually control the stereo or the radio. So you've got two cup holders. We've got a massive storage bin in the middle there. That's amazing. And then obviously you've got a two configuration bar. You've got three seats in the back, and then two separate there in the middle, and then two in the front. So this is absolutely awesome. A massive exhaust there. Perfect.
Should be working now. Yeah.
So go. There we go. So this is Mike. This is the guy. He's well into his American cars. So Mike, you purchased this less than 24 hours ago,
Yeah.
and how many miles have you done in it so far?
About 220-ish.
220. Fantastic. Okay, and so what made you go for one of these then?
Well, I've liked them for years. To be honest, I've liked them since Need for Speed Underground 2. It was one of the cars in the game when I was a kid. And I didn't realise how I was going to end up owning a few Lincolns back when I was a kid. But yeah, I love my other Lincoln so much. It's the only car I'd never get rid of. And I thought, well, I'd already had the rival of this car, which is the slightly bigger Cadillac Escalade. Had that one. I don't really like buying the same car twice. So I thought, well, I've tried the Cadillac. I'll try the Lincoln instead. And yeah, obviously it's too early to tell, but already it's surprisingly different to the Cadillac. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's a little bit better on fuel. It's definitely a bit smaller, a little bit lighter, which isn't a bad thing necessarily in the UK, but still more than big enough. Still dwarfs a Range Rover.
Yeah. So what made you go for one of these then? What's the crack then?
Well, the obviously the Yank in me, I guess, loves them anyway. I love. I don't mind sacrificing a bit of fuel for a car that I want to keep and that's different.
Yeah.
I'm very much an automotive hipster. I don't like driving what everyone else has
No,
got.
no.
So like if it's between this and a Range Rover, I know I'd be bored of a Range Rover in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, I mean, for the price of these, it's not done 100,000 miles yet, and it was $7,000. And I mean, the equivalent
quick.
Range Rover's like 3-4 more, and it's just
Yeah.
the left-hand drive that scares people off.
Yeah.
So that's fine by me because I love left-hand drive.
So when was it brought into the country?
2020. So it's been here 5 years.
2020.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And it's had every MOT without even an advisory so far.
Wow.
Unless it's a dodgy MOT centre.
Wow.
You'll probably fail on everything.
Yeah, you've done it now, haven't you, Mike? But oh, great! That's absolutely brilliant. So, what are your plans for this going forward?
Mostly at the moment, I'm not going to do any mods to it. I don't think, aside from my probably usual chopping the back box off. But aside from that, just servicing basically. I think it's probably due one. The previous owner was a mechanic. So the good part is he's probably serviced, oil and filter and everything. The downside is there's no paperwork trail at all from doing it. So yeah, it definitely needs a gearbox service. It's got the same ZF box as a Jag XK, so it's you can tell with them when they need a fluid change. because it kind of holds onto its gear for a little bit too long rather than changing up. So it's starting to do that a bit. Thankfully, it's a relatively simple thing. You can do a fluid change in about an hour. And again, that's one of the reasons why I like Yanks. People like to, or usually Brits, ironically, like to whine about American cars, but they're basically, I mean, this is pushrod still, the engine, and
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
60-year-old tech. But if it works, why
Yeah.
change it?
Exactly.
And I like that, just hit it with a hammer and it works again, kind of thing, rather than getting diagnostics and everything on a
Yeah.
Range Rover or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, nice. Okay. So nice and comfortable to drive, and
Yeah,
no
very,
bother.
very. Yeah, it's air suspension as well, which that does tend to be one of the things that's an issue on some of them. Apparently, 2005, like this one, is one of the better years for that. But yeah, even with like UK stuff, Bentley's, Jags, Rolls, literally every car I've ever heard of having air suspension, it's always the air suspension that breaks. So I don't really count that against the car because they all cars that have it seem to do that.
Fantastic. So Mike was saying, because I was like, oh, what are these numbers for on the side? And apparently, it's a bit of a quirk of one of these cars that you can actually put a secret code in that I guess the owners got when they purchased the vehicle from new, which means it will unlock the car essentially. So it's like almost like an immobilizer, but you can actually input the code from the door there, which is quite cool. It's very similar to Rover's EKA code, which is where you put the key in the lock, and then you turn it a number of sequences backwards and forwards, and then that actually releases a central locking if there's any issues with that. So with this, you've got electric heated seats. What speed gearbox is it?
6.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a six speed automatic, and yeah, and it's got climate control, dual climate control by the looks of it. It'll have cruise control and all those other kind of things as well. Could we have a look under the bonnet, Mike? Is there?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna.
the latch is just there. It does need the struts doing, so it doesn't
Okay.
stay up very well. But and
Wow.
they put the lift in a weird place over here.
Oh wow. So this is all recorded on the fly, guys. This is I put Mike in a position.
Yeah.
Do you need a hand? Oh, you're good. Wow. Okay, so
Needs a good clean.
under there is an engine.
Somewhere under
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So what brake horsepower is this putting out,
About
Mike?
300.
About 300.
Yeah, about 300 horses. Nothing too crazy.
Okay, cool. And you say it's got a 0 to 60 of around about 8, did
Yeah,
you?
it's supposed
Yeah.
to be 8 seconds. It feels quicker than that, but I guess my other car's being 60 years old, it would feel quick.
Well, it's quicker than my Metro, which I've come here today in, but that's done brilliantly as well. So fantastic. Okay, Brill. So what we're going to do now, Mike is going to take me for a drive in this, and we'll talk some more about this fantastic beast. So here we are. We're ready to go for a drive. I've just found that there's actually a Alpine television in the ceiling as well, and then these extra cup holders down here. So you've got two there. You've got a storage bin plus two more cup holders. And yeah, let's see what this is like out on the open road. So, like I say, the 2 minutes that whoa, crikey, reverses fast, as faster than the Metro going forward. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the 2 minutes I was in the car just going up to where we were filming, then it was really really comfortable. So yeah, would you trust this on a run, Mike? Would you, or
What?
a long run, like
Well,
longer than Essex?
I don't know. I don't know if I can afford that long of a run.
What size tank is on this? Do you know?
It's bigger than I thought it would have. It's 106 liters, so it's massive.
Wow.
Like a Range Rover's 95.
Yeah.
In comparison.
106 litres. So that's
I think it's
quite.
28 gallon or something. Like
That's
massive tank. Yeah.
yeah.
I filled it as well yesterday. It was like 135 quid to fill it up.
£135 to fill up. There you go.
But that was premium as well, so that's probably on me.
Yeah. If you're looking for economy, and then maybe don't look for one of these. But here in the back, it's really really comfortable. These seats are really nice. You've got a massive armrest. For both passengers here in the back, and like I say, many cup holders. So when you go for that extra value, extra big meal deal at Mackey's, you've got all the cup holders So very, very floaty, very, very nice over bumps and stuff. Brilliant.
Good enough for Mr. Biden.
Did he have one? Did he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I think these are, you probably went for the Cadillac.
oh, okay.
But these are like motorcade
Yeah,
kind of like our Jag Sovereigns over here or Daimlers and
yeah. Wow. So, were you actively looking for one of these, Mike, or was it just you stumbled upon it? Did you just put like American car in eBay and that's it?
I was looking for, well, it was a couple of different choices because obviously I had the Merc. The Merc was good on fuel, but I wasn't really a huge fan of most of the other stuff on it. Like it was too cramped for me and various other things like that. But I was between a couple. I was actually considering a Jag because I constantly praise the Jag XJ, especially the diesels. But it's like the car that I will say all good things about it and never actually buy one. It's like the one
Yeah.
car that I never actually get around to buying. So I was between one of them, or there was a chap selling another Cadillac Escalade, but older than the one I used to have, and it was a pickup version.
Right.
And I've never had a truck, so I kind of like the idea of having a pickup. But that one needed a battery. The guy was a bit iffy about whether or not he wanted to put a new battery in. So I thought, well, obviously he isn't that bothered about selling it. So this one was a good price. I was actually looking at another one of these, which was for sale for a little bit more, exact same shape,
Right.
but it was wrapped in chrome purple.
Oh God.
With scissor doors.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And I love the look of that. And I think it had 28-inch rims or something like that.
28. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, because this has got, believe it or not, 20s on it, and they don't look that big because the car's so big.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I like the fact that this has still got the factory wheels because it's got, like you said, more of the comfort factor still.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess that's what these were built for, weren't they?
Yeah,
lugging your family around in relative comfort and stuff. So, and it's got all of the creature comforts in it, even down to the rear here, having its own climate control system and your own music control system as well. So, yeah. But again, America's a massive, massive place, isn't it? So they need that extra little bit of size, I guess, for cruising those many thousands of miles to get from point A to B.
Yeah.
So it's not like me coming from Cardiff to here, which took an hour and a half. I think everywhere in America is like 6,000 miles away from each other, isn't it?
Especially when you do a 55 mile an hour.
yeah, that's right. Wow, this is really cool. Do the police use these? Have they?
I think the police might use.
Is it an Escalade? Would they use?
I think the CIA and the FBI use the Escalades because that's like you said about the cop shows and stuff. They always show up in like black on black.
Yeah,
Escalades, which is like the one I had. It had the flashing lights and everything.
Right.
This one, because this is technically a shared platform, because Lincoln is to Ford what like Lexus is to Toyota.
Yeah.
It's like the luxury wing. So Ford sells a version of this. I think it's the Expedition, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's basically exactly the same thing, even cheaper. And there are a few of those for sale in the UK, but obviously, me being me, I wanted the Lincoln. And essentially, it's kind of like a luxury trim of an existing 4x4, almost like if you compare like the Ford would be like a Discovery, and then this would be like the Range Rover.
Yeah.
So kind of like very similar, but a different trim level, a few extra comforts, and
right.
that kind of thing.
Mike is one of my more crazy Facebook friends on the group. If you've ever seen him on there, you'll have seen that he did a very controversial, shall we say, change to a Rolls Royce, where he jacked it up on a what body was it?
Mitsubishi L200 chassis.
Mitsubishi L200, that was it. So yeah, he took the body of a Rolls and shoved it on an L200, and I absolutely gutted that he only recently sold it, and I was gutted I couldn't get that on the channel. So
right before they changed the law and allowed it to be legal.
Yeah. So the DVLA and VOs have been what they are, changed all the rules, but. Yeah, so down country lanes, this is interesting.
Yeah, got to give you the full Britain experience.
No,
what life's like for me.
Wow, but yeah, these are really, really good. It's probably not something I would want to own. I don't think. I think the fuel for me would be a big problem.
Like I said about the left-hand drive, I think there are like a few things that put people off these. The fuel is definitely one.
Yeah.
Left-hand drive puts a load of people off, especially like school-run mums. They don't want to be over on the left.
Right.
A lot of people don't know really anything about Lincoln. Like most people have heard of Cadillac, but a lot of people haven't heard of Lincoln at all.
Yeah.
And a lot of people assume that they can't find parts for it. Which, I mean, in the UK you can't, but Rock Auto, for example, where I get all my stuff at the Yanks, I've just added a load of things to cart, and it's like for a complete service, I think it's like 10 litres of oil, 10 litres of transmission fluid,
Yeah.
new filter, everything. It's all like 110 quid even now.
Yeah.
So it's not even that expensive to get it.
It's like back in the day, I guess, like, you know, before the internet was sort of a really big thing. It was really hard to find parts for, you know, cars that had been imported, you know, etc. But it's like I follow Musty One on YouTube, and he's got a few British cars, which he says himself, getting parts for MGs and stuff, old MGs, is actually really easy over there. You know, you would think not, being you know, being a British car in America. But then even with the Metro, it's ridiculous that some of the bits for that I can't actually buy over here. You have to go to places like Germany and places like that to get bits for the Metro. So it's a very weird entity, I guess, trying to get bits. But like I say, you've got Facebook forums now and owners groups and all the rest of it, and they've usually got good contacts in the trade, as it were, that can put you in touch. But I'm guessing Mike's probably got a whole stash of spares somewhere for everything. But yeah, so that's cool, brilliant. Well, that was absolutely a fantastic drive. Thanks ever so much for bringing us out, Mike, in this today. You're very, very new to UCar. So this is they think it's all Rover exclusive at the moment. So yeah, that's not to be scoffed at, really. But yeah, Mike, thanks ever so much for bringing us out, and we will see you in the next video, which is going to be one of Mike's other cars. All right, take care. Thanks very much. Bye.